Kaguya-sama, Love is War, Season 2, Episode 10. Man, this one was a good one, but so were all the other ones. They're all very good. So I'm just gonna go over the stuff that I liked, because I'm sure that you can just watch review somewhere else. But in the beginning, I loved all the like JoJo sound effects when it came to like Kei's imagining of Shirogane, because I'm sure that he's just trying to tell her things that he like needs to remind her of, but she's imagining it as grumble grumble. She's just over him entirely. But then the best part is when Shirogane's dad comes in and is like, I will understand you. I'm your sugar daddy. He's just like, you don't know what that means. Please don't say that. But then when he actually tries to help, it never really works, because then he gets caught up in his own life. And that was actually really sad when they talked about the background like that. I was like, oh, damn. I feel bad for this guy. But that'll continue into the later half of the episode, because now we have the Soren dance. Holy frick. You started the part of the Soren dance and you already knew what was going on. You didn't need any context. The second you saw Chika's eyes, you were like, oh goodness, she's got to train him again. And the poses that Shirogane does. Are you sure this isn't JoJo? Are you 100% sure? Then Chika starts to complain about him, saying that he'll never be a professional dancer and that he doesn't get it. He doesn't get the dance. But then Shirogane is like, I don't need to get it. I just need to copy it. That's all. I just need to look right. And then she gets upset and Chika leaves. She's like, oh, you don't need my help then. But then, of course, we get Kaguya coming in. Kaguya has danced on stage as well, as commented by Chika. So Kaguya starts helping out Shirogane until Chika comes back. Chika starts emitting these lol signs out of her, as if she's downplaying Kaguya's teaching. And then she sits herself down and judgingly stares at them. It's because now her motherly instincts have definitely kicked in, and she's like, oh, you're gonna get someone else to teach you now, huh? Then when Kaguya rejects her idea of having to understand the dance, she like basically flips out and is like, no. In the end, a presentation without love will make everyone unhappy. And then they start fighting over Shirogane as to who should who should teach him the dance. And the show compares it to a mother and a woman fighting for a male, and we've got like a background Ishigami character there, like a Chad Ishigami. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get to Ishigami in just a bit. But basically Shirogane tells them both to let go at the same time, because he's like through with it. But then he's like, I know what being caught in a net feels like. He automatically goes to like throwing his arm. I swear this is like a JoJo episode somehow. Then Kaguya and Chika just cheer him on, because yay, he did it. In the next part of the episode, Ishigami's being a rebel by being in the only spot where he can quote-unquote legally play his video game console, which is definitely a Nintendo Switch. And then Miko intends on dragging him out of that area just so she can punish him. But then it goes into a backstory about how Ishigami was like considered a creep in middle school and went for his crush, but then allegedly assaulted her boyfriend or something, which I think is complete crap, because it says that Ishigami never gave his side of the story and that's why he was suspended. And I'm like, oh man, Ishigami's best boy, bro. He would never do that. At least I hope. If they reveal that he did do that later, I'm gonna be like, Ishigami, no. But it's really interesting how Miko was the one to stand up for him. Maybe there is something that goes on there, because it says they hate each other, but like, it's almost hard to believe. And then it goes back to the present where Ishigami's training for this like sports festival that's going on with the cheerleading squad, which segues into the next part where Shirogane's dad shows up to the sports festival where he's doing the Soren dance. His dad is just being a creep, kind of. Or at least he thought so, because Shirogane looks at the camera that his dad brought and it has a picture of Chika on it. But then it turns out that Chika's dad actually appears in this episode and asks Shirogane's dad for that picture. Shirogane realizes that Kaguya is also there, and he's like, well, I gotta distract this dude so Kaguya doesn't ever meet him. But somehow, as Kaguya goes to cheer Shirogane on, Shirogane's dad just appears in the back, starts bad-mouthing him, and then then Kaguya turns around and is like, sorry, I cannot let that slide. And then all the compliments she gives Shirogane are completely cast aside by Shirogane's dad. And then Kaguya actually explains why she likes Shirogane in the first place, how he changed her worldview. That part was actually rather sweet, I'm not gonna lie. But then Shirogane's dad is like, well, are you romantically interested in him? Perhaps would you marry him? And she's like, why is a stranger asking me these questions? Shirogane shows up and Kaguya's like, do you know this man? Shirogane's like, never seen him in my life. Then he takes off the sunglasses and he's like, I'm Yuki's dad. Kaguya's like, oh, frick. He knew who I was the whole time. And that's naturally where usually things would end, but then we get a little bit more with best boy Ishigami, where he's running with the team leader and he's actually fast in the track race. And even Miko and her friend are cheering him on. I forget her name, even though she says to remember her name in the episode. And Ishigami seems to see them and someone else. And our best boy Ishigami is smiling. But who is this mysterious third person? Is she the one from like the middle school that like he had a crush on or something? I don't know, but it was really strange to end on like that frame right there. It's obvious that she's important. But anyways, this was a great episode of Kaguya-sama. The only complaints that I would really have is that it felt really short, but at the same time, it's because there was so much going on at once and it all led into each other. Man, I'm trying to think of other complaints I have, but it's really hard with this series. I'd say that it wasn't as funny as the other episodes, but that's not a complaint. That's like, it was just more genuine this time around. There was more genuine character interaction. So if you're looking for just the haha moments, well, this episode still has them. I don't know. This was a really good episode. All the episodes of Season 2 have been great. I don't know what to say. It's great. Thank you. That's all. Also, this meme canonically exists in the Love is War universe now.